So Chelsea beat Tottenham. Water is wet as expected, but still not happy. And I'll tell you the reasons why. So welcome to Tottenham 1. Oops, Tottenham 1. Chelsea. Tottenham 0. Chelsea 1. Yeah, as I said in my preview yesterday, dare we not lose to Tottenham Hotspur? We don't lose against Tottenham Hotspurs. That's just, there's life, death, and Chelsea beating Tottenham Hotspurs, as well as taxes. So that's the expected. So today, I thought we played really well, but I'm not happy. The reason I'm not happy is because at this moment we should be sitting in third place in the Premier League. Instead, we're sitting in second. The reason we're sitting in second is all those wasted chances. And luckily, our defence was quite strong today. Tottenham were poor though. Tottenham were shocking. Tottenham played right into our hands. I'm not complaining though. This was a terrible, limp Tottenham display. They picked up more bookings than they had shots on goal. Should have been down to 10 men. Horrific tackle by Bentancur on Reece James. How that wasn't given as a red, I don't know. The more I see it, the worse it gets. It should have been off. And had we not won this game, then my focus would have been on that red card. But yeah, Tottenham were shocking. They were poor. And as Jamie Redknapp quite said, it was a boxing match. It would have been stopped. So such was the dominance of Chelsea. But our dominant display wasn't highlighted in the result, because at 1-0 people may think, if you didn't watch, probably think tight game. Wasn't a tight game. We should have been going away 3 or 4-0 winners against Tottenham with all the chances we missed, especially specifically in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game where we threw away some fantastic opportunities. Gittins, I'm looking at you. Do you only score bangers? 1-on-1. Come on, you should have opened up your Premier League first goal in the Premier League after that fantastic strike against Wolves. Laid on a plate for you. What were you thinking? Ballooning it over the air, over the bar. Just a little touch from that distance, you score your first Premier League goal. João Pedro, although you scored the winner, looking at you as well. That two one-on-ones he missed today, or was it three? Two really good one-on-ones and one header. I think one shot over the bar, which was brought in a good save out of the goalkeeper, but he could have had a better connection, pull it either side of the goalkeeper. Should have been looking at 2 or 3 goals today, but I let you off because you scored the winner. But for me, man of the match, Moise Caicedo, once again. What a superb player this guy is. Fantastic player. And he was the one who was instrumental in us getting that winning goal. He didn't win the ball once, not twice, but 3 times. And a great assist to João Pedro, who scored at least one of those chances that he had. And after that, we looked comfortable. And one of the reasons I think we looked comfortable in this game was because, I've been having a go at our back line, our centre-back pairing for ages. But Wes Fofana, for me, he ran Moise Caicedo close for the man of the match. He just brings an assurance to our back line. And we don't look like we don't know what we're doing at the back, because we were very brave. Credit to Maresca. I had to go at him last week. So I said I criticised him when he needs criticism, but credit where credit's due. So he was brave. He went 1v1 on the Tottenham players. They couldn't handle it. But you go 1v1 when you have somebody like a Wes Fofana in the team who's got the pace and the recovery powers to match up with his striker. Shalabar did good today as well. No bozo moments from him. And so we were able to cope with Tottenham when we go matching them up, man for man marking, and we didn't give them a sniff in this game. And I said, because of the dominance of Wesley Fofana up against Moani, then they didn't pose us any threat. There was no danger at all. So I thought tactically we got it spot on today. So as I said, I have to give fair plays to the manager on this one, but Um, I just wish that we could have done a little bit better with our opportunities that we had. One guy the jury's still out for me is Garnacho. I don't know what he does, to be honest. He can't take on his man. He's okay. Some of his play was all right. I don't want to be too critical, but a lot of the times he's just doing these cutbacks into space to nobody really. Not lifting his head up to pick out a better pass. So I said, is 1v1 against defenders. He's not great at beating his man at all. So for me, he has to do better. I thought Fernandez had a good game. That header, I thought he should have left for Garnacho because it was a difficult chance for him at the far post. But what a lot of people don't, they underestimate with him, because obviously we bought him for his passing abilities and his control in the midfield, but his pressing today was insane. So his pressing was on point, as was the whole team's. But I was really impressed with his work rate off the ball. And so for me, he did quite well as well in that aspect. So credit to him as well. But for me now, we need to consistently. We got a run of games now where, on paper, we should win, but on paper we should have beaten Sunderland, Crystal Palace, other teams. But Tottenham didn't come with a low block, which I'm surprised by, because they sometimes change their game, like we saw when they played PSG. I thought they would have come with a low block, frustrate us and try and hit us on the counter and work us on the set pieces, but they didn't. They allowed us a bit of space to play in, and they weren't aggressive enough in a lot of the tackles. They did show aggression, but it's the wrong sort of aggression for me. So they gave us the opportunity. And what makes it, for me, I think it's a psychological thing with Tottenham, because such is our dominance against Tottenham, they go into the game already feeling beaten. That's what it looked like to me. It's just like when we play Manchester United at Old Trafford. We haven't beaten them for 13 years at Old Trafford, and that can play on the players' minds. So no matter what Manchester United team turn up against us at Old Trafford, good, bad or indifferent, we never seem to get a result there. And that's the thing I think with Tottenham when they play against us. I think it's more psychological now, and the longer it goes on, if this run carries on, then it's going to prove more and more difficult for them to get a result against us. But can we play you every week? You know, if we can play a team like Tottenham every week, it'll be great for us. And the last point, Xavi Simons. And first of all, I'm not going to say, because obviously he's getting used to the pace of the Premier League, so I'm not knocking this guy before. I'll judge him next season. But did Chelsea dodge a bullet? On the early performances, he looks a bit off the pace. He showed one or two bits of magic. There was one bit where he did this body swerve where he beat 2 or 3 players just with that little turn. But then he lost the ball afterwards. He's not got that physicality for the Premier League. But as I said, I'm not laughing at him, and like some of our fan base are saying dodge the bullet there or whatever. But next season, if he's still performing at this poor level, then maybe we did dodge the bullet. But time will tell. So, guys, what do you think about this performance? Are you happy with the win? Or like me, do you think we should have scored more goals? Bit more bragging rights, moved out that table with goal difference? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section before. Oh yeah, we kept a clean sheet. Wow, that's something we don't hear that often for Chelsea. And we didn't throw away a 1-0 lead. That's another thing we don't hear about Chelsea of late. But we did today. We need to press on. We got Wolves, a poor Wolves side next week. We got to beat them as well, just to keep that momentum going. And hopefully we go on another run again and we don't suffer from these bozo moments. But you know it's going to happen. You know that we're going to start to look good, and we're going to put in an abject performance against a team. I don't know which team it is, but that's the thing of having an inexperienced team. So guys, comments in the section below, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when I make a new video. Take care, bye bye.